Hi, I'm Trina Secor, and I'm happy to be with you all here today to talk about the Boys and Girls Club and the value of that and the importance of that in our lives. Jay and I grew up in Toledo and then moved away, and we were gone for how many years? 40 years?
40 plus years.
As a child growing up here, I would go with my father at Christmas time to the Christmas celebration where we packaged up the bags and goodie bags for the kids. And that was very impactful for me. So impactful that I went into teaching as a result of being involved with kids. But that was a very powerful moment every December for me to be with my father, whose grandfather had actually been involved with the starting of the Newsboys Club with Mr. Gunkel and the resulting Boys and Girls Club that we know today. I've always felt a commitment to it, and it's fun to be part of it.
I have loved reading the history of this organization, learning more about the great past, and a story that I'm always taken with is about in the early days how the boys had the opportunity to go to Camp Big Silver in Pinckney, Michigan. What an outing, an overnight, a week-long outing for less fortunate boys in our community. And as they got on the bus to go to Pinckney, they were all weighed a big scale down at the club because the club wanted to know what they weighed going to camp and then how many pounds, because they were being served 3 meals a day at Big Silver, how much they actually gained in good nutrition while they were away at camp. So a wonderful memory to think about the impact that this club had so many years ago, and yet today, as we walk into these various buildings and look at the activities going on, it certainly is evident what an impact the Boys and Girls Club have on the youth of our community today.
I also was impacted by an English teacher who introduced me to a book that's been very powerful for me and has led me in the direction that I've taken in education and working with kids. And I just want to share a passage because it has real implications for the Boys and Girls Club for me. And it's by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, but he talks about one time when he was on a train in Europe, and he found himself between a man and a woman and their child who had hollowed himself out of place and fallen asleep between them. And he turned in his slumber, and in the dim lamplight I saw his face. What an adorable face! A golden fruit had been born of these two peasants. I bent over the smooth brow, over those mildly pouting lips, and I said to myself, this is a musician's face. This is the child Mozart. This is a life full of beautiful promise. Little princes and princesses and legends are not different from this. Protected, sheltered, cultivated, what could not this child become? When a mutation of a new rose is born in a garden, all the gardeners rejoice. They isolate the rose, they tend it, they foster it, but there is no gardener for children. And I want to say that the gardener for children in Toledo, Ohio is the Boys and Girls Club. So I encourage you to continue your support of it as we do. Thank you.
You know, we all have special causes. We all have special interests that take our time and attention and energy and our financial consideration. And today, Trina and I are here encouraging you to give generously to the Boys and Girls Club of Toledo. This is a year in particular that the club really needs your contribution. They're awfully smart about how they spend this money, and again, walking through the centers, looking at how these students are served, just know, you need to know that your money invested in a contribution at the Boys and Girls Club is money that really is impactful for those who need it the most in our community.